Now,
Hello,
go.
everybody.
D's
Hello! These, what?
What?
Dragon
What?
D's.
Knock
What?
it
What?
off.
What?
Knock it off. It's not appropriate.
Alright,
I'm
so,
talking about
Candace.
peanuts. We're talking about peanuts. I don't know what
Oh,
you're thinking.
Why?
since you have entered a new area, I will describe it accordingly for those that are within viewing distance of it. So this would be Angelo, Pythevent, and Tavith. So the encroaching underbrush has yet to engulf this part of what looks to be the town square of the ruined Thunder Tree. On the east side of town, the lane opens up to form basically a small square. There are several ruined buildings around the south side of the square, but a larger intact structure to the north, kind of looking like a barracks. One lane leads southeast, another heads southwest around the hill into the middle of the town, of course, where you just came from, and a third way meandering towards the north. In the middle of the square, one side, ever so slightly, is a weathered stone statue of a warrior clutching a spear and a shield. Surrounding the statue, you see more hooded figures accordingly. The dragonborn stops and turns to you, Angelo. And he's going to...
Oh no.
I need Angelo and Tavi to both make a dex saving throw.
Good thing you have advantage on that.
Okay. 20.
$15.
Nice. Alright, so you both are gonna save. However, you'll take half. And so that's 10 points of poison damage.
All right, you know what? Just for the sake of it, I'll use my reaction to have it. Down.
R.I.P. Bum 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 bum.
Alrighty. So Angelo goes down as you watch as he covered and spewed with poison goo. The rest of it continues, the Dragonborn kind of continues to arc over Angelo's slumping body as he falls to the ground, and Tavith, as you start to run up and watch your comrade fall before you, you get hit in the face with poison spray. And take the damage accordingly. He will then proceed to Misty Step. 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Back into poof. And pops behind the statue. And he kind of yells out.
Bro, you could have just walked.
He could have. He can still walk if he wanted to still run, but I think he's going to stay here for the moment. He kind of turns and faces the rest, you and Pythevin and Tavith. And he kind of holds up his claw in the air. And he kind of waves at you. Says, enough! Enough! We cannot win! Even if you strike each one of us down, the green one will come and devour and purify what's left.
Pyth sticks
Your
her tongue
pitiful
out at him.
band. You wish to save the life of your paladin friends. I urge you to parley.
Now I'm gonna... Can we, is responding? Yes? You don't have to wait for my turn?
You could say this, yeah.
On what terms?
On the terms that we have something that you could possibly do for us.
Uh-huh, just
Consider it an exchange.
cut to the chase. What are the terms?
We don't kill you.
Yes, that is a given.
We don't kill your paladin friends. We'll release them back to you.
You've already said this. I
What we
started to slip
desire-
into your accent.
Is what's in the tower.
You want what's in the tower. Or did he say what
Wait.
you desire is in the tower?
What we desire is in the
Okay.
tower.
So when I said stands.
Yes. And for this purpose here, I'll let the cultists initiate their initiations or initiatives. And then we'll technically pick up to Angelo if you want to go ahead and roll your saving throw.
Whoa.
Give everybody else a chance to catch up here.
All right. Okay.
Nice.
That is one save. 18.
One save. Very good. Alright, Tor. Your turn.
Right. So I didn't. How aware am I of events that have taken place up
That
here?
much.
Crap.
You'll be running into it if you use your movement accordingly.
Okay, so I'm gonna run up here.
Okay. So you kind of straddle up behind Taviv. Past
Uh-huh.
him, you watch as he's kind of starting to wipe off some of the greenish gook off of him. Across the course, you see
How
the
much damage I
slumped over
took for
body
that?
of Angelo. You took 10 poison damage.
Okay,
Oh, so did I save or no?
Yeah, you did save, but you took half. 10 was half.
Okay, got it.
I'm gonna bonus action my lesser mana potion. Back spell slot. Do I hear anything about them wanting to parlay and make a deal as I run up?
You probably see Pyth
You-
like having a conversation with him.
Yeah, you see kind of Python, and you overheard kind of yelling back and forth between it because they're kind of now talking across the square at this point. But now as you approach, you weren't aware of all of the other figures. You thought you were just chasing one lone
Yeah,
strangler.
you're seeing him for the
Yeah.
first time.
So yeah, so you just now see this and like, okay, and you pop your mana potion.
Yep. I am going to hold an action. If it looks like we're about to start fighting again, I am going to cast Fireball right there.
Okay.
So the minute I think it's about to turn into a fight again, I am going to blast them with Fireball.
All right, very well. And it's now Python's turn.
What do you want out of the tower?
The ward blocks the entrance to the vault. Find us a way to get in.
What's in the vault?
It is not of your concern.
Well, you see, the thing is, and I like point at Tor. She will kill every single one of you if I tell her to. So how about you don't underestimate us, and you do tell me what is in that vault, because it does concern me, and I'm going to go and pick up the potion and dump it into his mouth while I'm talking.
Okay. So you go ahead and pick up Angelo.
Welcome back to the fight. Except it's not really a fight at the moment.
All right.
How much health does he get back?
Good question. Bonk bonk. Bonk. Not as good. You get 6. Six points.
Oh.
Better than 1 though.
True.
Alright, so he responds while you do that. Says, you are not in a position to negotiate. You are outnumbered. You are weak. And even if you do kill us with your mage, it's formidable, I give her that, but she is not unstoppable.
See, the thing is, you entirely underestimate how willing to die I am today. So, tell me what's in the vault, and I'll consider helping you.
And roll persuasion for me. Actually, intimidation.
Okay, 11. Can I have advantage because she's holding a fireball? Please.
He doesn't know that.
She pointed it out. Whatever. 11.
Again, you overestimate your chances of survival here.
Fine, how do we get into the tower?
He kind of steps over to one of the other cultists and he starts kind of whispering to him. And then he kind of steps back into the center here. We understand that you know where the wizard's possible place of death is.
Perhaps.
Again.
Go and search. Bring back anything you find that will help us gain access to the tower. Do this, we set your paladins free. You may go free. The green one will not purify your souls with its breath.
Look. With all due respect, Mr. Dragonborn, sir. We're on a
Maverick.
time. Maverick?
Maverick.
Okay, Maverick.
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 We
Maverick.
do
Okay,
it.
Maverick.
Like, you don't do M's with my accent.
Maverick. Got
No,
it.
no, I heard you. Don't worry.
We're making fun of
Yeah,
him.
I know.
Listen, we're on a time crunch. So, here's the deal. We need something else from you right now as a good show of faith. Otherwise, we can all die together in a fiery explosion for all I care. We need a vial of blood. From the Great Verdant One. Give us that, and we'll go get whatever it is you want. From the wizard's grave and the tower or whatever. But we need that first so that we can actually do it.
He kind of smiles. Well, There may be much blood to be spilled, but I doubt you'll be able to procure what you desire at this point.
We're not asking to procure it. We're asking you,
You can-
to procure it.
Yeah. We don't need like a gallon. We need a vial. And I like hold up my hands to like the size of a vial. I'm assuming that your great verdant one that you all so worship and adore can spare that much blood. And surely something this big, and I hold my fingers up again, is worth whatever it is that the great verdant one can't get himself from the tower.
Are we out of initiative at this point? Can Mahi and
Can the others come join
yeah.
us?
Yeah, while this is all happening, you guys, Vanna and Mahi, do you just want to use your turns
Yeah.
to dash up? Alright, go ahead and position yourself. You guys are walking in on this conversation about now. You can de-escalate the music.
Yep, on it.
A little bit.
Alright. Go ahead and roll persuasion for me, Tor.
Okay.
With advantage, Pyth helping?
Yep, with advantage, pipe helping.
Oh my god, I nat 20.
Nice.
Hey!
Hey, finally!
I kissed the dice before I rolled it. Maybe that's the key.
Made it happy.
Well, I
my
have to
good
say, you adventurers were much more of a threat than the paladins before you.
We told them.
They cannot
We
withstand the
did.
might of the great green one. However, you drive a hard bargain. I'll see what I can do to give you your blood. It's a very strange request.
Magic is
We're
an
very
odd
strange
thing.
people, if you haven't noticed.
Understandable. I won't pertain into the reason why you need it, but suffice to say, if you can get us into the tower, we'll give you the blood, and your paladins friends, and your lives. It is a fair bargain.
Swear it.
You
Swear it on the Great Verdant one.
But of course, and he kind of bows and curtsies a little bit there. But of course,
Insight check.
I was gonna say insight check.
go ahead, roll the insight.
I don't know
No
if I can give her.
hesitation.
I don't know if I can give her advantage.
It doesn't matter.
Insight check.
24.
Just both insight check.
24 insight check on a 24. All right, hold on.
You rolling deception?
Or persuasion. Can't let you know.
You get the sense that you get the sense that he's probably gonna say whatever he's gonna say.
He is lying to our faces.
Probably doesn't have much intentions to uphold any part of the bargain he just mentioned.
Can I start walking towards him?
Go ahead, if you want to.
Hey, don't walk too close.
That's true. Don't fireball me.
I'll get you back up. Be fine.
The statue in the way is very unhelpful.
You don't
Alright,
understand. Mahi.
look,
Fireball
Maverick.
will very likely permit her.
As she said, we're on a very tight schedule, and you're talking a whole lot of crap. When we say we need your word, we mean it. Because when I say we will kill every one of you, if it makes no difference in the end anyway, I mean it.
Fair enough. You have my word.
Insight check again.
Yeah, me too. I don't trust a single word this guy's saying.
That's a 19.
That's 15 for me. Need to get a nice tray.
Yeah, Python, you're not really too sure on that intentions. You can't really trust a group of weird dragon serving
Cultists.
worshipping cultists, especially one of a the color schemes that are usually prone to not be of the good kind.
We need the blood first. We need it up front. Now.
Unfortunately, I can only give my blood, which I don't know if that is what you're looking for.
No. Unless it's being spilled on the ground.
He kind of spits a little bit. But your seeker is not here at the moment. You will have to come back. If you please, the Green One. I may even seek an audience with... But that's assuming that you perform your side of the duty.
So to be clear, I'm not talking as Pyth. So what they want is in the tower, right?
You want to gain access to the tower.
Okay, so they want to get in the tower.
They
They know
understand
that
that
whatever
you...
it is.
They understand that you guys know where the barrow mound is for the wizard, which supposedly will have the way to gain access to the tower.
Mm-hmm.
You can certainly ask them as far as where they got this information from. They seem to have some insider info. Or and you can also ask them why they don't go and get it themselves. They certainly have enough people. With your high insights.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Why won't you get it yourself?
The Green One tends to not dirty her claws.
Yeah,
Well, it's
I've
a
watched
girl
you and all
trap.
your men fight for the last, 10 minutes. I don't know how long it's been in game. I can see you're fully capable of fighting. Why are you avoiding it?
Let's say that the things that may guard such places seem to be immune to the Green One's element of choice.
I'm gonna call over. Yeah, undead are typically like that.
Also, underground, not a very advantageous perspective for ones that soar the sky.
Do you have contact with the verdant one?
He kind of looks over to the rest of the group, past you, Python, and then he looks back at you, Python, and nods. Yes, I am in contact with her.
So if I demand that you have the vial of blood by the time we return, before we let you into the tower, you will have it?
Very well. If you at least bring the item in question, we can discuss those terms.
And the paladins will be alive.
We'll maintain their health for now. They are alive. For now.
Pyth kind of pauses and then looks back at the group to kind of see what the general consensus is.
His general demeanor. Really ticked off about everything.
First general consensus kind of looks something like, yeah, I could fireball them, but if it doesn't kill them, I'm at 1 hit point.
Yeah, I was thinking earlier, Pyth's talking a whole lot of crap for being at 2 hit points.
Yeah,
I'm sure
Angelo
you
looks
will.
really defeated. He's just
Also,
sitting
you're-
on his butt.
You're aware at least one of them has the ability to stop you.
Yeah,
Whether he still has enough to do so is going to be a bluff
we have
game.
no idea.
You don't know if he can or can't. You just know he has done so. You also know that something else did that to you as well, too, in the first battle.
Correct.
So any one of these cultists could have that in their
Could
repertoire.
possibly be able to. We're kind of looking a lot like this is our only choice for as big of game as we're talking. We should probably just take the deal.
So-
With the
Yeah.
big one.
Much as I hate to admit it.
So Pyth is gonna look back to him. We'll need time to rest, and we'll go tomorrow.
We aren't going anywhere. We will wait for you here.
Here then, tomorrow evening.
Do not take too long. I cannot promise that your friends might, well, let's just say, succumb to their wounds.
Heal them then. And I'm
I
gonna start
promised
back
I
to the
wouldn't
group.
do any more damage to them.
Beep 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 beep. If they're dead, the deal's off. We'll leave it at that.
Indeed,
Deal,
best return quickly.
Pyth just returns to the group.
I'm gonna turn and just start walking this way.
Or starts walking off.
Everything said has been said that needs to be said, I believe.
I believe so too.
Vanna walks with Tor.
I'm no longer watching the map since we're not in combat.
They're leading off to the south.
Yeah, we're just heading back. I'm not gonna move my token step by
You
step. I just did
are
that for emphasis.
Everyone else is around you. Angelo is kind of getting his
I mean,
bearings.
I can look at the map.
and
I just mean I'm
Mahi
not
is-
gonna move
Mahi's-
piece by piece. We're just going.
I gotcha. Are you?
I
So
was
all
gonna
of you
help.
guys are moving.
Yeah, we're all gonna
guess-
we're all gonna move back basically. As we go,
As-
for those of us who are blind, I do use dancing lights along the way, just so we're clear.
Poof, poof, poof.
We'll say
Alright.
though, like right before like everyone's walking at Mahi's just kind of like helping everyone along. Angelo, you do get 2 health points as he just kind of gives you a little pat and lay on hands.
God,
Oh,
Angela's
as everyone-
all healing.
Yeah, Angelo
Gonna
had
heal
6
you.
hit points.
Gonna
Tori-
heal you. I'm coming. I'm coming. As he helps you up, he just kind of turns to the other dragonborn. Just kind of not challenging, but just like,
Thing in his general direction.
yeah, like not a skull. How do I put this? Basically,
Huff.
baring his teeth for a second and just like, better, and then walks away as he flips him off.
As you do so, he kind of nods and kind of bows a little bit slightly over to your direction. He does kind of say something as you kind of turn, though. How far out do you get?
Well, if he says something, I imagine I'm not far enough away yet that I can't hear him. At this point, I would have been about right here helping him up.
Your name, Dragonborn.
Yeah, I
Your
ignore
mom.
him. It's nuts.
Continue on.
Yeah, no, I just ignore him. Just walk back.
I am going to wait to be last to go or to walk.
All right.
Pyth, I was
So,
gonna say, Pyth
Mahi
is
and-
gonna... You doing it first, or am I?
Oh,
Because I was
Awkward
just gonna hold
standoff
my
of
hand out to
everyone
get a
waiting.
rapier back from Angelo.
oh yeah, yeah. No,
Because
He
Pyth,
gives the rapier
Pyth
back.
straight up squared up with no weapon. So, that's not true. Pyth has 3 daggers.
yeah.
That's not
He gives the rapier back.
Are you sure you don't want to keep the glowing one?
I am positive.
She just takes it, wipes it off with a handkerchief, sheathes it, and then goes.
Okay. Everybody else follow suit?
I walk over to the dragonborn.
Okay.
I don't have any weapons out, so
The rest of the cultists kind of they keep watch on you. The
Yeah,
dragonborn are just, at this point, just watching you guys kind of trail off. He seems to be very fixated at this point on Mahi, but Mahi ignored him.
If he's walking towards them, I notice him not following us. Like, can I just turn back? I just want to watch Angelo. It's a little bit
He's
away.
not gonna die, basically.
Sure.
Yeah, like, kind of like, dude, what are you doing?
What you doing?
I'm not saying anything, but I'm just kind of watching, just making sure he makes it home.
Yeah.
Right.
I kind of walk up to them with kind of like my hands, like not like up, but kind of like my hands showing,
Out,
like showing
yeah.
that I don't have
Open.
anything.
Empty.
Yeah, just like
Sleeves.
open.
Are you doing anything stealthily or subtly or deceptively?
No. I'm
Okay.
just trying to get close to the dragonborn, but like not.
Without
I'm not
getting
trying to
murdered?
look confrontational. Yeah,
Sure.
just like enough to have like a, like, I'd prefer to get like right there, if not closer.
Okay. I'll say, I mean, you get to that point, and nobody else seems to move. The cultist that you're standing next to is somewhat uneasy. Dragonborn's he just folds his arms.
Sir, I would like to advise you. I am not one to endorse death or killing, but you should believe that woman's words. They're very formidable, and they will do everything in their power to kill you. I would not want to see that happen. I don't like blood.
For not liking the blood, you sure seem to want it badly.
Well,
Is it for some kind of ritual?
not necessarily. We just need it very badly.
Not easily given.
No, of
Have you
course
ever
not.
have you ever dealt with the dragon before?
Yes.
Only once.
This one is special. This one has a destiny.
What kind of destiny?
Are you familiar with Tiamat?
Am I familiar with Tiamat?
Roll a religion check.
I'm familiar with Tiamat.
Like, I'm familiar.
I know who that is.
16.
16. You're familiar. The name has come up. It's an evil dragon deity.
Hmm.
Currently living its days banished to the Nine Hells. Actually, I think it's at the first level of Avernus, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
But multi-headed, chromatic god of dragons. So all the colors outside of the metallic colors. So the black, reds, whites, greens.
I am aware.
The biggest, baddest dragon there is. The
Indeed.
mother of all dragons.
So, what's
The one
the-
we serve is to be chosen of Tiamat. Preceding the mother before her, upon which this wizard and its comrades did fail. South the town. Oh, about 100 years ago.
I see. Well, before I go, might I just offer a little bit more incentive to keep your end of the bargain. I'm sure you have heard of the white dragon that is roughly in these areas.
We understand the white dragon been appeared far south of this location. Does not interest us.
Well, it might be interested in you. I would be careful. However, if you could guarantee us the vial of blood, we could make sure that they are never a threat.
This feels familiar.
Mm,
The white one is under the thrall of somebody else. If I'm not understanding, it acts not of its own volition. It is not of a threat. However, our Emerald One would prefer territorial speaking that it not to approach any closer.
Of course. Just know that the white dragon is not necessarily the problem, but the one who controls it is hungry for power. And anything that could get in the way of that, including your master, could be detrimental.
What do you know of such things, the human? You do not seem to have much power yourself.
I don't have power. I just am really close and know people with power.
What we seek to do goes well beyond the power that you say exists, political or otherwise. The power that the Emerald One seeks will transcend this plane. We seek to make sure that it recovers what it desires, where we guide it on the path to be a chosen. When all the chosen come to a gathering, then you'll see the real power, little human.
Well, I will be expecting an invite. I want front row seats.
He kind of looks past you a little bit down the road, then kind of his eyes dart back to you. Your scary friend.
Which one?
Make sure to bring him
Which
along as
one?
well. How many scary friends do you have? The black one. With the tail. And he kind of points.
Did he just call
So
us
that's the-
snakes?
He kind of points to the behind his robe, and he swishes his tail out.
Oh. Oh, you mean that guy? No, I don't have any scary friends. But that is Mahi.
screw you.
There are too many of his kind. I would know.
Yes, you look very much like him, except completely different, and I'd much rather look at him.
Aw, I'm touched.
Oh,
That's the closest you're gonna get to a compliment from Angela.
You're not even there to
Just
hear
about.
it, really.
Standing there, not babysitting, but just watching him. I can't hear the conversation. I'm just making sure he ain't gonna get hit. I don't care about what he's talking about.
My complexion takes after those that forbear before me. So I question where this one came from. It would be interesting to note
Your mom.
he might be
Your dad, bro.
interested in what we do.
I am relatively new to this group, but if you are going to try to connect him with Tiamat or the Great Emerald One, I think I know him well enough to tell you that he is not interested.
How many com?
So
Oh my
be it.
gosh.
But I feel that his blood may betray his more passive desires.
And don't worry, we know all about his violent urge.
We've done had this discussion, bro.
Well, in that case, of course I'll bring him, as long as we both get the invites.
Of course. The Green One would personally see to it, providing that you bring the treasure.
Well, not that it's my place to offer up a dragonborn, but for the vial of blood, maybe he would be willing to at least have a little chat.
I kill you in your sleep.
Look forward to it. Since we are negotiating on more terms, I add one more thing to your list.
Of course.
The
But
little
that's
one
right.
within your group.
Which
Not-
one?
Not the stubborn, conceited one in blue, but
I'm
the
not-
other little one with the green hair.
I thought you were just gonna say stubborn one. I was like, that also doesn't narrow it down.
Yes.
Eladrin.
Why?
The more quiet one, the less pompous. Who is she to you?
Where is this coming from, sir? Are you jealous?
I don't think you're her type.
You misunderstand me. We caught her snooping around the tower. She knows more than she has let on. Make sure, in part of our negotiations, that she is brought back unharmed. And we can do other exchanges.
I will personally see to it that she is untouched.
Very well. But do I have your word, human?
You have my word.
Very well. Give my regards to the shiny-haired elf. I know that the word is as good as the one who gives it.
I don't know if I should be offended at the fact that I'm not shiny haired.
Well,
In comparison to the rest of the group?
Shiny
She's
haired one.
blonde!
Shiny.
Shiny. Everyone else is either dull, gray, bald, or
I know, but
not
wait,
shiny. Horse probably actually kind of got a shiny.
the
I would
shiny
think.
haired one is that Pyth? Is that I just blanked on your name.
Obviously.
Vanna? Is that Tor? Like,
We're talking about Pyth.
The golden hair one.
I thought we were talking about Vanna.
I'm trying
Hence,
to figure out why you're
hence
so
why I was
at being
offended.
called the shiny haired one.
Yeah, actually her
Do
hair
you
is
get
very
this one?
shiny too.
Yeah, see, I was like,
You got too many elves in your party. You need to at least kill
hey,
one
you
of
did
them.
that.
You
Wow.
kill one of them.
You can't kill Vanna as part of your new agreement, so I guess it's Pyth that's gotta go.
Kill the golden blonde hair one, and the blue fishy one.
Peace.
Leave the green one that looks like she belongs here.
to her because she's got green hair.
I look like I belong.
She
It's
wears
just green hair,
leaf patterns in her clothing.
color coded.
Forest
don't-
lady, stay in
yeah.
forest.
I love the specificities, like, you know, the one with the green hair. You know, wearing like the flower patterns
What's up
and
with
stuff.
all the hair?
Not the golden hair. Like,
Fish one.
Maverick is jealous. He has no hair.
Like
Need to leave this.
I
man.
love the ways that he's specifying who he's talking about being so unclear.
It's really just centered on hair.
it's like unclear and demeaning at the same time. Like,
unclear, demeaning, and yet very specific somehow.
yeah, it's
The,
like all
the
of the
stubborn
above.
one,
Kinda
the
freaked
one
out.
wearing
Nice.
blue, the one with the shiny hair. What?
I know it has so many descriptions.
Yeah.
I don't know you guys didn't introduce yourselves to me. You don't even get my name right.
All right, Maverick.
Hey, Maverick.
Well, before I go, it was a pleasure to meet you. And again, you have my word. And I take off my right glove and I hold it out to shake his hand.
Well, you are about 10 feet away from him.
I move in 5 feet and then
Oh, that's what you said.
hold my
You
hand
said.
out to
You're
shake
just
his
gonna hold it
hand.
out, make him move. Power play.
No, no, of course not.
Get
Dude,
a little bit
Angelo,
uncomfortable.
Angelo kisses people's butts. It's fine.
When are we gonna get some of that?
At this point, Travis, he's got his arms kind of crossed and folded over his chest, and he's just got kind of like the side eye, and
This is a
he
symbol of me giving
raises
you my
one
word.
of his clawed hands and kind of limply holds it out in front of you.
I firmly grab it and I give like one good shake. But the reason I'm shaking his hand, is there anything really cool that he's wearing or has on him?
Not really. I mean, he's
Anything
wearing the
interesting?
same garb that you see pretty much with the others. Everyone else looks more humanoid, though. You see, of course, he's a humanoid, but
Hmm.
he's definitely the one that stands out. Green scales and all.
Alrighty. Well, I will
That's-
see you soon.
Nothing else of notice. Of course, he's not wearing a mask either.
Yeah.
It's kind of, redundant. Go, Euban. Bring back the treasure. Don't get killed in the process, though.
I will try not to.
I fear we may have to come in after you if you fail.
I don't fail.
You wouldn't happen to want to divulge this location to us, just in case, would you?
Do you have a map?
He kind of nods over to one of the cultists. One of them kind of starts pulling his robe up and kind of checking his pockets.
Please just put a random spot on their map.
He kind of turns back to you. We know the area well enough. Just describe it. Give us at least enough of a direction to go.
Do you know where Fandolin is?
We're familiar with it.
Alright. It is east of that. No more than 2 miles. You can't miss it.
East of Fandolin.
East
Towards the
of
mountains.
Fandolin. Yes, uncomfortably close to...
Hmm.
You know.
Go ahead and roll deception for me.
16.
16? He
16.
nods. Take it into consideration. Hopefully plan B will not need to be used. I had faith from what I've seen. You killed enough of us to at least display your competence.
Well, my apologies for that. To be fair, I was kind of frozen while that happened.
Oh. By the way, and he kind of motions over to one of the cultists behind him. And he kinda, this one here, walks up to you. One of my main desires, what you took from him, back.
He wants the mask back.
You call it the good fate on our part.
Alright.
Angelo kind of forgot that he was still wearing like
Yeah.
everything. So he strips down right there because he's wearing clothes underneath. So he strips everything down. He
just
takes
pull
off the
it
mask.
over your head. Yeah.
Yeah.
You hand it to the cultist. He's got his arms out.
Yeah, hand
Fabric
it to
goes
him.
to him. Give it back to Seth.
Oh, how's he doing?
He's bleeding from his tendons.
I have to warn you about that one over there, the Goliath. Can't control him sometimes.
When he drank blood from the bat.
And write-offs. Concoction.
This would be one of those things. Kind of wonder about the Goliath over there. You can't control him, and it's just every single cutscene of Tommy doing every possible thing throughout the campaign.
The ultimate
Naked
state
with
is
Arthur in a room.
for mercy, little human. The green one has watched you since you came into this town. For some days now.
Does he like what he sees?
Let's say that there is amusement to be going around. We'll see if you continue to entertain.
I will do my best. I knew I was always born for entertainment. Well, I should get back to my group. Otherwise, they might think that I'm conspiring against them.
We always think that.
That is true.
Just
They
turn
don't
around, you
trust me
just
too
see
much.
Mahi just standing there waiting for you to come along.
You have the good instincts, little human. Be careful of those that you associate yourself with. You must be surprised those who do not appear of what they are.
You got something to say, buddy?
I will take your words into consideration. But maybe you should too. Just because I'm human, 5'11", still have some power. Good night.
Good night, human. May the green one watch you.
Is that a threat or like
Yeah, Angelo kind of like contemplates that for a moment.
However you take it.
is this a blessing or a threat? I'm not sure.
Just kind of nods. And he walks back. Kind of just goes straight to Mahi since he's waiting.
Just kind of nods.
He likes you, Maki.
Gee. Let's go get some rest. Sure. Just kind of give him a wink and I walk past him. Go down.
Yeah, just follow.
Okay, so can we just say, for sake of ease, that we just go back to Radoff's?
I'll say for this purpose, you guys have cleared up enough of a path where it is uneventful, and you arrive back at Radoff's. Where's Radoff? Okay.
Probably in his tree.
It's
Over
trying
his-
to remember where I put him.
I am immediately going to get my bedroll out and lie down. I am hurt.
time frame wise, this
speaking of which,
whole at this point
Mahi
now,
does come to you and give you 4 HP. To help you rest, I don't know. Comfortably than
the long
1
rest
HP.
anyway.
You know, just in case we have to spring into another damn fight while we're trying to sleep.
This is true.
You
You guys
never
have tried
know.
to rest twice at this point and had to be interrupted. But to be fair, you did try to start to do this around like dinner time anyway, so it's legit now. Probably 1 in the morning.
Remind me to tell you all something when we get up. I'll probably forget, but let's hope not. Right then, just make
Still
sure you
trapped
sleep
by-
well.
Pipe looks at him like, what is that supposed to mean?
Mahi
Like,
chuckles.
I
Mahi just
wish-
chuckles at
I
this
wish
point.
you could have seen the expression that came onto my face, because that's exactly the face that Pipe just made. Like, she was kind of minding her business, and then you said that, she was like,
Just chuckles at this point.
Okay.
He's not
Can we
taking
go
any-
ahead and long rest now, DM?
Alright, everyone takes your corners. Vanna, so this is a different place for you here. Any
Yeah.
particular place that you want to crash? Right now you're in the middle of what looks to be some makeshift herbalist cottage. Not incredibly run down as the rest of this town, but
It's
Angela's in the
fixer
wrong
upper.
corner.
there's only
Angela goes
one
over.
cot that's in the that Angela just took.
Yeah.
Everyone else is using bedrolls.
I'll just sit over here on the cold stone. Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
guess
Okay,
she has
what the rest
nothing.
of us are doing.
Actually, hold on.
Well, the rest of you do have bedrolls and stuff, right?
Wait a second.
I do.
You're
Doesn't
you're
have
an
a
elf.
bedroll?
You don't sleep. You don't need a bedroll. Welcome to my life.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay. Cool.
You trance for 4 hours.
You basically meditate for 4 hours instead of sleeping.
Sit in my little corner and meditate, I guess.
Cause like I was gonna offer you if I had a bedroll, and I was like, wait, I don't have a bedroll because I'm an elf. Wait, she's an elf. So that actually makes it very convenient if we want to do one elf doing watch and then the other elf doing watch. Nobody else has to worry about it. But also, I don't think I trust you,
I'm not
Vanna.
complaining.
I don't know if I trust you to be on watch with everyone else asleep around you.
Alright.
That just feels reasonable. Like I trust you as a person. I don't trust you as Vanna.
Alright, cool. Thanks for that.
So who's taking watch?
Don't
Or
take
we-
it
I guess
personal.
you.
They don't trust me either. It's fine.
I mean,
You went through Tor and I's bags.
yeah, that's what I was about. I was like, don't you actually have like some issues?
Okay, look, I returned literally everything but one thing, okay?
Yes, Vanna, you
Yeah.
do the you just hit the long rest.
Alright, cool.
And Pythavin, you have no proof that it was me who took it.
I don't trust you regardless. You be sus as hell from day one.
Oh, says the cleric of freaking Talos.
Hey.
Okay.
I never lied about it.
Actually, yeah, you have.
I lied once. Never said I wasn't a cleric of Talos, though. Woo!
We take a long rest?
All right,
Yes.
everybody goes and performs their rituals accordingly. Long rest it is. So, for the first part, so Vanna, you step out after your trancing for the
Oh.
cottage, briefly.
Maybe.
And I'll tell you why.
Alright, cool.
Somebody would be seeing this, because we're setting up a watch.
This would be after you guys are asleep.
We're setting... What part of we're setting up a watch
You
did you
see-
not...
Oh, well,
We got to that part.
confirm.
We have
Yeah,
to-
confirm who's watching what.
I
So
was gonna
if-
ask if Mahi wanted to take first
Yeah, I was
watch.
gonna say Mahi can stay up and take first watch. Usually makes sense.
and
He
then-
usually volunteers for first watch.
Somebody needs to take second. Because Mahi needs
Thor's
at least
asleep.
6 hours.
He's not volunteering.
Angela will take it. He notices everything.
Okay, Angelo second
Travis never
watch.
watches anything.
Sure. Sure, Angela will take it.
Travis watches the back of his eyelids.
And then
Very,
Pyth
very
will take
intently.
last watch, the last 4 hours.
Mahi for 2 hours, Angelo for 2 hours, and then
Pyth
Pyth
for
for 4 hours.
Mahi's first then.
Yes. I need to roll a perception check, or
Yeah, why are we just sitting here in silence?
I was because the DM went like, "You're taking first watch." I'm like, "Yep."
I think he's trying to
Um,
debate on which watch man needs to go out.
So, alright, so Mahi, then, for your purpose, now, just out of curiosity, what are you watching? Because you're inside the house, yeah?
Just the
I'm
window, I guess.
Watching, yeah, I'm watching
keeping an
us,
ear out.
occasionally looking out the window, keeping an ear out.
Alright, so
So
just
inside,
go roll
out
a
the window,
general
and the-
perception.
20.
20? Okay, good. Alright. So everyone goes ahead and starts to rest. Before that, Vanna kind of gets up from before she has even an opportunity to trance, and she walks out the door. She stops and looks at you.
Vanna, I don't think it'd be wise for you to go out, especially considering they were you. Not the truthful type, and they're definitely.
I just need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Insight check.
Would Mahi really insight check a girl
Yes.
going, I need to pee?
Yes.
Yes.
Where's the honor?
Jeez.
Yes. She needs to pee. I rolled a critical 1, which makes it a 2. So she just really needs to take a pee.
He said,
Oh,
oh, okay.
Go, please.
Oh, okay. Here, let me
That's
show you the
gotta-
perfect tree.
Yeah, she's gotta go.
Like,
Nature calls, quite literally.
Alright.
Make it quick.
I'll just stand right here.
As you're walking out, you just make it quick.
make sure you don't pee under Radoff.
Oh,
Don't pee on Radoff.
He's kind of a perv.
Over
Watch out.
I think that's his tree. I'd move. That's not his tree. That's not the tree he's in right now. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know where Radoff is actually.
I chose this tree because the other trees was where he was last time.
All right.
Alright, why am I out here? DM.
Like you said, you're going to the bathroom.
It
Okay.
means he's trying to keep it secret
Gonna
from us so
message
he
you
can tell
something.
you later.
Yeah, I already sent your message.
No.
The first part there.
Okay.
So you take about 10 minutes, and you come right back in.
Alright, cool. I'm just gonna go back in. Sit back down. Oh gosh. There we go.
And it comes back in, Mahi.
It's a nod.
He looks refreshed.
Eyebrow raise.
I'll just be
With a
like,
nod.
I'll just wave back.
That was a long pee.
I'll be like,
Had a poop too, okay?
Yeah. No. Here's the thing. Like,
I got out there and nature really was calling, man. What do you do? When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Elves poop too?
judge.
not
Elves
all
poop
pee-pee
too.
times are poo-poo times,
But all poo-poo
times are
RPG
pee-pee
times.
and that's a fact.
Well, sus.
Dang.
Like, I believe for a second she would have been out like 2 minutes, maybe, but 10 minutes.
Okay. Now listen, man. A kid's always gonna say, I gotta go to the bathroom. They're never gonna say, I gotta go poo. like I know this from working at a middle school. And then you get to a point, and it's about at the 10-minute point, where you're like, huh, I wonder if
minute.
they're actually using the restroom or if they're wandering the hall. And then they walk back in at about that 10-minute point, and you're like, I'm not going to question because I'm not going to ask the kid, were you in there pooping?
Yeah,
And
like
then
what are
you
you
go
gonna
about
ask
your business.
Vanna?
Right? Were you pooping?
Yeah, were you pooping? Like, no.
Pooping?
Anyway,
Oh no, that sounds more suspicious than being outside for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Insane.
Concerned about somebody's bodily functions.
It says the necromancer that spent an hour trying to reattune herself.
Hey, listen, that was 100% sus, and she owned up to how sus it was.
she said, "Yeah, it's sus. Go away." And Pyth was like, "Wait,
Yeah,
no,
it's sus. Leave me alone. Okay, are we gonna call it a night at this point? Or is something else gonna attack us in the middle of the night, DM?
No, we're good on the attacking. I do have backstory things that I could possibly do here, but we could say that for starting next session.
Okay.
Mechanics wise, I
Sounds
think
good.
everybody go ahead and long rest. If I'm not mistaken, Tor, you have you don't have enough time to do anything but rest. I think at this point.
Yeah, there's nothing I was going to do anyways. I still have, it's in here
Yeah.
somewhere. I think haste is the only one I have left.
Right.
But,
And yeah, and you actually had
I
done
don't have-
some of that prior to this anyway.
right, I had a different spell.
I'm
but
ending
I
the
don't think I
recording. Say
have-
bye.
Bye.
I
Bye.
don't think between